here. While I'm making the sandwich bread, while I'm waiting for it to rise, I decided to make some apple pie bars because we have apples from one of Papa's friends, and I already made a bunch of applesauce and I still have some left over, so we're going to make some apple pie bars. Sorry. The first thing you want to do is spray a pan and then make a sleeve out of parchment paper, and really all a sleeve is just a strip that fits inside. And you're going to push it in there, and it'll kind of stay with the spray, and then you're going to spray it again. Then we're just going to set that off to the side. We'll be using that later. So the ingredients for this are 1½ cups plus 2 tablespoons of flour, which I have right here. 1½ cups plus 2 tablespoons of quick oats. 1 cup of brown sugar. ½ a teaspoon of baking soda and 1/4 teaspoon salt. Sorry, not ½ a teaspoon, 1/8 of a teaspoon of baking soda, which is just a pinch. And 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt. And this is for the filling. And this is going to make, and then 1 cup of butter, and you're going to dice that up into little cubes. But what this is going to make is the top and the bottom of your bars. And this part is going to take a little while. Oh, I'm kind of stuffy. Okay, so then to cube it, I just go like this, and you've got 4 little cubes, okay? Sometimes you have to cut them apart again, but it'll fall apart when you put them in the mixer. Okay, I'll come back when this is all done. Okay, so now I've cubed up my butter and I've got all my ingredients ready. This is just some chopped up almonds, almost ½ a cup. And I would normally put pecans in there, but I don't have any pecans. But I only want to put it on the top, so I'm not going to put it in yet. So here is my food processor, and I do it in here because it's so much quicker. You can do it by hand with a pastry blender. Let's see. One of these things. But it takes a long time. This is much quicker. So I'm going to add in my flour. And my salt and baking soda. Come back here. And I already put the extra 2 tablespoons in there of the flour. And then 1½ cups plus 2 tablespoons of oatmeal. Okay. And then 2 tablespoons. One cup of brown sugar, packed very well. And I'm just going to put this on my food processor for now to mix it up a little bit before we start. Okay, where's my cover? Okay. Okay. And a little bit of... Okay, now I'm going to put the butter in. melting in my hands. And that'll be good for now. Put some more in. Kind of messy, but kind of fun. You see how it's starting to get to be crumbs, large crumbs. Two more. Okay. I would really like a bigger food processor. Hint, hint, Papa. Okay, so that is crumbly and it'll stick together a little bit. And so to look through here, I'm going to do it a little bit longer. Get some of those little ones in there. Alright, that'll be good. We're going to take half of this and put it in the pan. So what you're looking for is for it to just kind of hold its shape when you squeeze it. Okay? You put half of this in the pan. Careful of that blade that's in there. That looks like about half. Now I can take this out. Take it out before when it's all full, then it's there's a hole in there. It falls in. Okay. So now I'm just going to press this down. Make it kind of even. Well, as even as possible. So I could use a little more in this corner over here. Press down. This is going to go in the oven. You want to preheat your oven before you start all this to 350. And this is going to go in the oven for 15 minutes at 350. And when it's done, it's going to come out and go on a cooling rack. So I will put this in the oven and show you that when it's done. What I'm going to do here is get this ready. I'm just going to use my hands. Make sure there's nothing in the corners. I'm going to dump in my almonds. Kind of mix them together. Let's use this. Okay, and this will be ready for our topping once we get it out of the oven. Okay. Set that off to the side and wait. Okay, then we're going to make the filling. I forgot the sugar. Okay. And I have to peel the apples and cut them, and I will be right back. Okay, so I've got my apples chopped. I think I used about 5. They were kind of small. Put them in the bowl with half a cup of sugar. That's 3/4 of a cup. Sorry, I know opening this drawer is really loud for you. If I get it right the first time. Alright, half a cup of sugar. We'll use this spoon. Tablespoon of flour. Teaspoon of cinnamon. And I forgot lemon juice. And the zest and juice from 1 lemon, but I never have any lemons. So, let's see. Of course it's hiding. So I'm just going to use some lemon juice, and so we don't go overboard, probably 1/8 of a cup. Let's go a little more. Alright, oven's ready for bread. And everything's happening at once. Okay, so now we're going to just mix this together. Make sure everything's coated and there's no chunks of flour or sugar in there anywhere. Okay, that's good. Okay, and then so of course the card got full, but all I said was you will know when it's done, the top will be nice and brown and your filling will be bubbly. And I usually use this pan so that I can see, like there's the row where the filling is, so I can see that it's bubbly. So all you're going to do is put this in the oven. Right now I have the bread in there, so I can't do that. Put this in the oven for about 35 minutes. And then I will take it out when it's done and give you a peek and show you how to take it out of the pan with these sleeves. Alright, now I'm going to show you how to take this out. It's going to get a little loud because it's crinkly, but I will show you what this is made for. You want to take it out after it's got to be completely cooled first. So there you go. And now it's out. And to cut it in half. It's going to be a little messy. Cut it in half again. Let's see. So you need to be a little careful at the edges. Well, that got a little off. And then you do the same thing again. Papa likes them a little bigger, but he'll just have to eat 2. Okay, let me get a fork. Actually, I'll use this. I won't use this. Sorry, I know that's loud. I'll use this. Let's start here. Look how good that looks. Can you see that? Yummy. There's usually one that will, oops, accidentally fall apart. That's the one you test. Okay, so it may or may not be an accident, but that's the one you test. I usually let it be a corner because I like corners. Oh, see? This one doesn't fit. And it kind of fell apart. I'm going to have to test that one. Okay. See you next time.